Is this setup okay? I do not know. What's up YouTube? My name is Brandon Lujan and today I am making a video that is 10 facts that you did not know about me. I was originally inspired to make this video because my friend Leslie Fu from undergrad, her link will be in the description to her YouTube channel, but she made a video like this and I was really inspired to kind of share more about myself because there's a lot of things that people still don't know about me and I don't think people will ever find out unless I say this. Okay, so my first fact, when I first started college at the University of California, Irvine, our school held an event where it was the largest dodgeball game in the world. And literally, Guinness Book of World Records came and everyone knew about it on campus, freshmen all the way to the seniors. And we went there to the biggest field that we had at UCI, and it was, I'd say, at least 4,000 to 5,000 people on the field. They divided us in half with blue shirts and gold shirts. I was wearing a blue shirt, I was part of the blue team, but it was so fun just seeing thousands of dodgeballs fly through the air. People were holding onto them, coordinating their throws and throwing it at the same time. So it's an interesting story. I was dodging everything and there were 3 people left on my team and 2 people left on the gold team. And this is part of my fun fact is I actually won the world's largest dodgeball game because I got the last player out on the other team. And for me, this was a really exciting experience. I remember after doing that, it was kind of surreal, but everyone threw up their hands, cheered me on, and yeah, that was my first fact. If anyone knows me in real life, they would say that I'm probably one of the most nice people that they've ever met, or I'm very kind. But as a kid, my mom told me when I was a toddler that I always looked like I was mad. And I'm gonna do the face how I used to look, but pretty much permanently, my eyebrows look like they were mad and I look like this. As a baby and even growing up, I was just like always mad. So now I don't know why I'm so calm now and kind and I never get angry. Well, I do get angry. In 2017, I got angry twice. Third fact, I do have one sibling. She's my younger sister. Her name is Kelsey. She does have a YouTube channel. I'll include her link in the description below as well, so go follow her because she's better at YouTube than I am and I'd like to be like her in the future. So third fact is that when I was growing up, me and my sister, being so close in age, we're just 1 year apart, we always used to fight, like argue, annoy each other, just, you know, typical brother and sister stuff. And for me, growing up, I thought there would never be a time when I would get along with my sister. I felt like by the time she had her own kids, I would even be reluctant to watch my own nieces and nephews. But story changed. I went to college, became myself, or just grew up. When I went back home, I really cared about my sister a lot more. It's kind of immature, but I was like, you know, she's an actual person. Why would I be mean to someone who's in my family, who's going to grow up with me for the rest of my life? So now I went from I guess a bad relationship with my sister to something where we both love each other and care about each other a lot. Okay, and now my fourth fact that you did not know about me is that I've attended Catholic school for 10 years of my life. So growing up, my parents believed in sending us to the best education that we could get possible, and they're really deep in their faith. So I did attend Catholic school from kindergarten all the way until my first year of high school. And for me, that was a really great experience because I met a lot of people when I was very young. I was just 5 years old, and now most of my class, we grew up together in Catholic school, and I have at least 30 to 35 people that I've known since I was 5 years old, and there's a good maybe 2 to 3 that I talk to on maybe a weekly or monthly basis. But it's just so nice to have a group of friends that I've known for so long in my life. So it's just nice to have a community that's connected. Okay, and then my fifth fun fact is that I probably have the softest hair out of, I'd say, 95 to 99% of the population. So growing up, you know, I had baby hair and my hair is very thin. It never got fixed. So I asked people to touch my hair and they're like, whoa, Brandon, your hair is so soft. So growing up, everyone would just like touch my hair at PE or recess. They'd go up to me and pet me. That was like a common thing. Even throughout high school and college, I had friends who would just always touch my hair. So I actually just comb my hair nowadays with gel and it's kind of hard on top. So people don't like pet me anymore. but the people who do like tend to touch my hair, they're like, Brandon, why is your hair so soft? My only response is, I was born that way, and to this day, I only use baby shampoo. I've never really used another shampoo. Well, I have, but primarily, I'd say 95% of the time, it's just Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. Yep, and that's it. My sixth fact is that I am a huge fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I remember first watching that show and it just like clicked with me. It was funny and I could really relate to that. And I was just so amazed at the concept that what if, you know, you control an element, and that is so cool. So for me, if I had to be a bender, I like to break the rules. I don't just want to bend one element. I can claim I'm the Avatar and bend all four, but that's a little extreme. If I had to bend two elements, if I was a dual bender, I would first probably be a water bender, and then most likely an earth bender. Is this recording? Okay, so now I'd like to talk about my seventh fact. 7. I was in one of my therapy classes and we were talking about depression, and I really didn't know what depression was or what it was like. But then when we started going over the curriculum and all the major points of what categorized depression, I felt like it really described my life and how I felt at that moment. And for me, that was like a tough realization to come to, because I always thought that, you know, everything would be fine, I would be healthy. But I definitely knew I was depressed. I was not productive in school. Socially, things were a little bit weird. I was more comfortable being at home every day, not going to class, not doing my requirements. And that brought me down into a really deep hole. In addition, a year prior, my grandfather passed away, and I ended a relationship with my ex-girlfriend for a long time. And you know, all those things adding up were kind of tough for me. I had a lot of great friends, but I really didn't tell anyone how sad I was. And I really didn't even tell myself or allow myself to experience what I was feeling. So eventually I said enough was enough, and on June 17th of 2013, that's when I made the decision to change my life, and that'll bring me to my next fact about myself as well. So number 8. Interesting fact about me that you may not have known is, in my last fact, I talked about how I had a depression, and luckily I was able to overcome this depression by investing in personal development and making a decision to exercise. And for me, exercise was my main tool and factor that kind of elevated and uplifted me to the person I am today. I remember going to the park. It was at Sunset Park over in California, back where I live at home. And I worked out there. Like, I did some calisthenics, some pull-ups, push-ups, dips, I'm sure. And I remember 2 people there that day, a guy named Evo and my buddy Kenny. And I just had a deep emotion and reason to exercise because I did not want to go back to feeling down about myself and feeling that energy. I just needed change, and it was so important for me that I think this was the first time in my life that I made a true decision and I committed to it. And June 17th of 2013, that's my first birthday of kind of investing in self-love and my health. And I remember working out that first full year all the time. I went to the gym. I primarily used deadlifts to get stronger, and I think that's one of the most indispensable tools. If you want to build muscle and become more confident and build character, deadlifts really helped me. But fact number 9 about me that you may not have known, or I feel like most people who talk to me now in pharmacy school do know this about me. I am into journaling, and I've been journaling since 2014 for like 4 years now. And for me, this is one of the main tools I use to stay focused and kind of plan out my life in advance. And this is a great tool. Usually, if I do not journal, my mind is so full of things that I'm thinking about. And I find this is a therapeutic way for me to kind of just relax, and it definitely helps. It's almost like meditation in a way. I just wanted to show you guys like how I journal. There's no real format that I do have. I just have constants that I like to journal about. So for example, at the beginning of a day, I will write sleep. I'm not sure if you guys could see this, but I'll write sleep. I like to track my sleep every day because energy is how you're going to accomplish things in life. If you're well rested, you're a better person at everything you do. It's all about what outcome do you want to achieve each day. If you write that down and then create a to-do list afterwards, and if you hit off a couple of those tasks, you'll go to bed that day feeling like so much better about like everything. I think for me, it's all about creating successful days. Small habits will get you ahead little by little, and if you implement them consistently, if you have a successful day and just have a string of successful days, bro or ladies, you're going to make a ton of progress. And I have journals everywhere in my house. Like, this is a dream big journal. It has just big dreams that I have. If you write it down, it may happen, and it's just so powerful how this works. All right, so I'm gonna talk about my 10th fact now, and this is something that kind of has relevance today. And in the past, when I was at UC Irvine in my 3rd and 4th year, I was talking to one of my roommates. His name is Sean. He's a great guy. I'll tag him in this video. So, hey Sean, hope you've been doing well. We used to dream journal. And when you create a journal of your dreams, you have access to words on paper that when you read them, you get a visual representation in your head of what you saw at night. I had a very impactful dream today, and today is March 6th of 2018. And in my dream, I did see my grandfather who passed away several years ago. And I remember just relaxing in an apartment in this dream. The door opens and I just knew someone special was there, and my grandfather was standing there with a very happy smile, and I just felt so like in love again and just like welcomed. And that's how I came into this earth, is just feeling totally loved. So in this dream, that's the feeling I got. And right away, since it was at nighttime in this dream, I was looking for a room for where he could stay. I didn't want him to stay near the window because it would be cold, so I found another room, and luckily there was a heater there. So yeah, that's the end of my video. 10 facts that you might not have known about me as a person. Hopefully you found out more about me. If you have any questions about who I am, what I do currently, leave them in the comments below. Text me if you have my number, email me too if you'd like. I'm here and I just want to make more YouTube videos and spread out content. So if you like this video and would like me to do something like this in the future, shoot me an idea and I'll probably do it. All right, peace and have a great day everyone.